There was an era when naval aviators were a breed of unbridled brats with no adults in the room. Intoxicated on the vapors of the Top Gun movie released in 1986, they could wreak havoc in many settings. Happy Hour at the Waxoff Room in Miramar, the Tailhook Convention, formerly held in Las Vegas, in 1991 proved that what happens in Vegas can go to a congressional inquiry. It wasn't funny or cute anymore to wear a ceremonial headband from having overloaded on kamikazes, a powerful amount of alcohol in one glass, and getting raucously drunk. Short of instigating a congressional investigation, Navy pilots could pull some crazy stunts, ordering a drink, a harmless practice of adding, and a plate of flies for my toad to your drink order could serve to start the evening's mood in full swing. The three-man lift. The first time I saw this setup, I was one of the three unknowing stooges. It all started with two loudmouths arguing about loudmouth one being able to lift any three men in the room. Loudmouth two, flashing a fist of cash, argues against and says he'll bet $10 that loudmouth one cannot do it. Others join in the fray and money is collected. Loudmouth two then asks for, rather coaxes, three non-betters to be liftees for the claim. Sitting on the barroom floor, usually in uniform, with legs, ankles, and arms interlocked, the three liftees anxiously await their being lifted as Loudmouth one crouches down to grasp them. The room now counts out loud, 1, 2, 3, whereupon Loudmouth one jumps back and the congregation of conspirators dump the contents of beer pitchers and glasses on the three stooges. The outcome wasn't always easy to manage peacefully. In today's world, pouring a drink on someone is assault, probably as it should be. Three pretzels. A Marine friend of mine, Popsicle, took on a $5 bet that he could eat three pretzels in 1 minute without taking a drink to assist. My recollection was that pretzel one was dispatched with ease, but halfway through pretzel two, Sickle was beginning to falter. On pretzel three, he labored furiously right up to the last seconds when he opened his mouth wide to show his empty cavity and suddenly regurgitated the remains of pretzel three. He lost. Footprints in steel deck plates. Again, it was Popsicle who recounted this incident, which occurred while he was marking time to be the first Marine to fly the F-14 Tomcat. Idle hands are the devil's workshop was never more true with Sickle, who had joined in with some Marine helo pilots taking impromptu training sorties around the San Diego area, where many of the taller residential buildings had sun decks. Circling slowly around young ladies sunbathing in bikinis, they flashed a placard out the bay door that said, "Show us your teeth." Well, sort of. Many obliged, accomplishing their mission. Unfortunately, fate intervened, and the last occasion of this ruse, the helicopter had an engine failure and an emergency autogyration was executed to a very hard landing. Sickle, conscious after impact, was able to egress and pull the unconscious pilot from the craft. Astonishingly, the after-crash investigation revealed the pilot's boots had left partial footprints in the deck plating at his position. Wow. Epilogue. Several weeks later, as Sickle was finally walking out to the flight line to man up for his first F-14 Tomcat flight, Maintenance Control sent a messenger running out to tell him that the Marine F-14 program had just been canceled. Sickle pleaded with the messenger to go back and report that he was too late and the Tomcat had taken off already, but the messenger was not to be deterred. The Waxoff Room in Miramar. Waxoff is weather terminology for weather overcast, obscured, 0 miles visibility, and fog. During our 6 weeks at Top Gun, Friday happy hour at the Miramar Oak Club was often memorable. There was a stage with a sound system that sultry dancers in slinky outfits danced and undulated on a furry rug of her own choosing. This was a prized event of Fridays at the Waxhaw. Typically, the stage front crowd offers paper bills for the dancer to snatch up and stow in her skimpy garments. This one dancer was quite attractive and made a haul. After a break, dancer two, not as fetching, came out and plopped down what looked like a toilet lid cover and proceeded to do her undulating thing. Several rows back, someone was pitching pennies that were landing on her stomach and the small of her back. It did not take long for her to snatch up her toilet cover and storm off the stage. Amends were made, and she came back for a more profitable experience.